To Georgia Southern University's Spring Commencement Ceremony. Before we officially begin, please listen to several announcements. These are presented in the interest of making this day more comfortable for you and more memorable for our graduates. Graduates each have a printed copy of today's program. Guests can view or download a copy of the commencement program by using your smartphone to scan the QR code on your ticket, or go to www.georgiasouthern.edu/commencement. Before and during the ceremony, please remain in your seats. Your movements may be disruptive to the ceremony. Candidates and guests, please remain at your seats until the stage party has exited the field after the ceremony. Family and friends, photographs may be taken from your seats, but please do not move around during the ceremony. Graduates, a professional photographer will take your picture twice during the ceremony. Please stop on the X in the middle of the stage as you cross the stage, and then again as you exit the stage. In the unlikely event of an emergency today, we will make an announcement from the stage and ask you to follow directions from building security and university police. Commencement is a special and important occasion for the graduates and for all of you who have come here, many from a long distance, to witness this memorable event. Names of the graduates will be called at a pace that will keep the proceedings moving as quickly as possible. Every family wants to hear the name of their graduate called. Please give all graduates and their family and friends the opportunity to hear their names. Certainly, we all feel like cheering when our special graduate crosses the stage, but that may prevent others from hearing the name of their graduate. In fairness, the last graduate today should be granted the same attention and respect as the very first. Finally, out of respect for the great accomplishments of all of our graduates, please silence all cell phones now. Your cooperation will very much be appreciated in making this occasion one of dignity and decorum befitting Georgia Southern University. Now, please rise as you are able for the processional. Thank you.
morning, and please continue standing as you are able for the singing of our national anthem. Please be seated, and good morning. I am Kyle Marrero, and I have the great honor to serve as president of Georgia Southern University. On behalf of Georgia Southern University's faculty, staff, students, administrators, and especially our class of 2022, I welcome you to our spring commencement ceremony. First, I want to thank Nicholas Porter, a graduate student studying vocal performance, for that heroic, beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Great job, Nicholas. Before we begin, I just need to say how incredibly nice it is to see you all here today in this beautiful, beautiful sunny day, to be together in person and celebrate together as Eagle Nation. Graduates, I don't need to tell you about your unique college journey, which has been challenging for all of us. But I'm very proud of how together we have persevered, allowing us to have a successful semester, and today, our commencement ceremony. You, our graduates, deserve great recognition. Let us also take a moment and recognize the importance of this occasion in the lives of our graduates and in appreciation of the efforts of all of those who've helped them along the way. Graduates, I want you to take a moment, an opportunity to turn, wave, and thank your family and friends who are here with you today to celebrate your accomplishment. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, friend, family, cousins, uncles, aunts, everybody. This graduation is indeed a momentous occasion for Georgia Southern University as well as for all of you here today. You are part of history at Georgia Southern. Approximately 4,300 students will graduate this semester with associates, baccalaureate, master's, specialist, and doctoral degrees. Before we get to our speakers today, I want to call your attention to a couple items in your program. First, I want to recognize the members of the platform party who are listed on page 17 of the commencement program. Second, I want to call attention to the university's values, mission, and vision listed on page 7 of your program. You see, at Georgia Southern, these are more than just words on a document. They are our map, our guiding principles for which we stand in the environment in which we must foster. We strive every day to model our values of collaboration, academic excellence, discovery and innovation, integrity, openness and inclusion, and sustainability. We work every day to enhance the global impact of our students, faculty, staff, and alumni. And every day, we call for a culture at Georgia Southern where every one of you and every one of us understands the critical role we each play in achieving the goals of the institution and ultimately the success of you, our students. At the front line of these efforts are our faculty, who provide a critical connection for our students and who are individually mentors to each one of you as graduates. Each graduate will have his or her own special story about a professor whose inspiration and interest shaped their success, not only in college, but also throughout their careers, in ways that will be appreciated even more as the future unfolds. Caring faculty, committed to the success of students, is a hallmark of Georgia Southern University. I ask now that the faculty of Georgia Southern University please rise. To the graduates, please show your thanks and applaud these dedicated individuals who have guided you along your journey. Faculty of Georgia Southern University. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to invite our Student Government Association Vice President of Finance, Mr. Amari McJolly, to the podium to congratulate our graduates. Amari?
Thank you, President Marrero, for those remarks. Good morning, family, friends, faculty, staff, and the class of 2022. Today is a great day. It's a day to get together with family and friends and celebrate. This is the day you've been looking forward to since you first stepped foot on campus freshman year. Remember, when you leave here today and move on with your lives, that the degree you earn today is your insurance policy, paid in full by your hard work over the last 4 years. The value of that policy is determined by your choices after today. Utilize it, make the most of it. You've worked hard for it and you all deserve it. Georgia Southern University will always be a home away from home for you. Keep in mind the memories you made as an Eagle and consider how they molded you into who you are today, the individual who was moments away from receiving their degree. Whatever chapter you soar into next, know that you've earned that fully covered insurance policy, so utilize it wisely and go be great. Thank you and congratulations again to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Amari. And Amari is very special to me because he's a music major. Music majors are brilliant, I'll just tell you that. It's great to have you here today with us, Amari. Now I have the pleasure of introducing the president of our Alumni Association, Dr. Alton Standifer, to offer congratulations. Alton?
Well, good morning. Okay. On behalf of my fellow alumni here in the prettiest little stadium in America and across the world, we congratulate you, the class of 2022, on this momentous accomplishment. I'd like to ask my fellow alumni in the audience today to please stand or raise your hand as you are able. Graduates, this is the community that you are joining, and it is our honor to be here to welcome you today as the newest members of the Georgia Southern University Alumni Association. As a higher education professional, graduation is always one of my favorite events. It represents the culmination of so much hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance. Whether your time has been made special by a 5 a.m. shift at the rack or enjoying the sights and sounds of Savannah and the Low Country, this event is meant to celebrate all that you have accomplished. For some of you, you're earning your first degree from Georgia Southern. For others, you're joining a special group of alumni that are known as double or even triple Eagles. Whatever your path has been, you're starting a lifetime as a member of a group of alumni recognized as innovative, groundbreaking, service-minded, and without a doubt, accomplished individuals, one of which you'll hear from shortly. If the recent years taught us anything, it has taught us to appreciate community. And I'm here to tell you, the Georgia Southern alumni community is a strong one and a very fun one to be a part of. So whether you remain in the state of Georgia, you travel across the country or abroad, lean on the Alumni Association to connect you with other Eagles and back to the institution that we all love. I'll close with a few words from our alma mater. As through these gates we travel, and though our ways must part, our Georgia Southern memories will keep within our hearts. Again, welcome to the Alumni Association. Go Eagles and Hail Southern.
Thank you so much, Alton. We are so very proud of our alumni and the continued support they provide to Georgia Southern University. Graduates and guests, it is now my honor to introduce today's commencement speaker, Mr. Travis Green. Travis Green is a husband, father, pastor, and award-winning gospel artist. He's also a 2006 management graduate from Georgia Southern's Parker College of Business. In 2016, Pastor Travis and his wife launched Forward City Church in Columbia, South Carolina. Before the pandemic, Forward City would serve over 1,000 guests each weekend in a small rented facility. Forward City Church recently purchased their first building, a former Best Buy, and celebrated their grand opening just this last March of 2022. In just 5 short years, the church has expanded online also and now has more than 30,000 views from all over the world each and every week. In addition to his work as a preacher, Pastor Travis is a Grammy-nominated Dove, Billboard, and Stellar Award-winning recording artist. His music and mission work has taken him to multiple countries in Africa, as well as Dubai, Canada, Europe, and the Caribbean. His latest offering, entitled Oil and Water, is available on all music streaming platforms. Graduates, guests, and friends, please help me welcome Travis Green.
Wow, wow, wow. How cool is this? I am so excited to be here with you. For the next 2 hours, I would like to talk from... No, you don't want that? Cool. Could y'all do me a favor? Can we get really noisy and loud for the graduates today? This is a big deal. Come on, a little louder, a little louder. This is a big deal, a big deal. You guys sitting on this field today overcame so much. I'm not just looking at graduates, but I'm looking at overcomers, survivors. You guys literally went to college through a pandemic and you overcame. I'm personally so proud of you. Come on. There's one graduate in particular I like to give a shout out to. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to donate to them, their Cash App is Travis Green TV. Just want to make sure I shout them out today. A lot has happened here at Georgia Southern since I've come to this university, this beautiful building that my classmates and I paid for behind you. When I played football here, I never had a building that nice. When I played football, when I played flag football, we never had anything like that, but I'm glad that you guys have that. 20 years ago, I stepped foot on this campus, believe it or not. I don't look like it because I didn't do drugs, but 20 years ago, I'm not judging you if that's your thing, but 20 years ago, I stepped foot on this campus, and I never would have imagined that 20 years later, I'd be invited back by Dr. Marrero, by Ava, Alton. Man, this is such a big honor for me. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. 20 years ago, these were the archaic, the prehistoric days of Georgia Southern University. I'm talking about the pickle barrel. See, I didn't get a lot of noise there. Anybody ever heard of the pickle barrel? The pickle barrel was a convenience store for us cavemen back in the day. There were no shuttles when I came to college here. We had to walk everywhere. There was no TikTok, no IG. We had to use this ancient device called the printer and get flyers and hand them out and invite people to places. But 20 years ago, I came to Georgia Southern, and Georgia Southern changed my life. This is the best college on the planet. This is the real GSU, Georgia Southern University. I have a lot of love for this college because it changed my life. One of the ways it changed my life was at the student union. I was there, and I went into the parking lot, and I met this beautiful young lady who is now my wife, Dr. Jackie Green. I'll never forget the day in the parking lot. She came running to me, and she dropped to her knees and said, "Please marry me." And I said, "Girl, I barely know you. Get up." That never happened. But we've been married over 10 years. We have 3 beautiful boys. We've opened plenty businesses. We've, as the doctor shared earlier, we reconfigured this building that used to be a Best Buy, 45,000 square foot, made it a state-of-the-art church in Columbia, South Carolina. We've been able to travel the world. We have book deals, all kind of cool stuff. And this young lady is from Statesboro, Georgia, like you. Really, she's from Sandersville, Georgia. You never heard of it, so I'm going to say Statesboro, Georgia. Georgia Southern University, and we met in a parking lot. For just a couple moments, I want to leave you with this idea: lessons from a parking lot. Lessons from a parking lot. Lesson number 1, every car has a story. See, my wife, she grew up a little what we call bougie. Her parents were pharmacists, so she got a gift for her high school graduation. It was a 2006 Ford Mustang convertible. Not me. My car in college was a hand-me-down. Any hand-me-down recipients here? Hand-me-down means that you get a car that your parents are tired of. It barely works. That was my car. It was a Honda Accord. I brought that to college. Every car has a story. I'm going to use cars today, metaphorically speaking, about your lives. Every life has a story. I watched an interview recently. A great friend of mine, Kevin Hart, you may have heard of him. I'm kidding, I never met the man. But Kevin Hart and Jay Leno did an interview. And Jay Leno is into collecting classic cars, is the thing that he has. And Kevin was asking him, "Hey man, what got you into this ambition, this addiction even of collecting classic cars?" And Jay's answer, it baffled me. He said, "The reason why I collect classic cars is not just for the makeup of the car." He says, "I am fascinated with the stories behind the car." Ladies and gentlemen, every car has a story. Now, if Jay Leno can be that fascinated about the story of a car, how much more should we appreciate the story of every human being around us? Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, everyone has a story, and we're all created in the likeness and the image of God. I just want to encourage you, let's love each other just a little more. Not tolerating differences, but celebrating them. It's cool if you don't think like me, if you don't vote like me. That's what makes this country so amazing and our God so awesome, that we can be different but still celebrate each other. Every car has a story. And when we appreciate stories, it empowers us to head in the right direction for the destination that's been appointed for us. That's number 1. Number 2, maintenance is better than recovery. Last night, I was working out in our gym with my wife, and when we got done, I was exhausted. Our trainer had us do this plank thing where we had to hit each other's hand, and before I passed out, I said, "There's no way this woman is about to beat me. I'm going to fight until the end." And we got done. I was almost about to pass out, and she reminded me of a quote I always say. She said, "Hey, T, maintenance is better than recovery." What this means is that it's much easier to maintain things than to have to recover something that you've allowed to get away from you. With your vehicles, man, you have to maintain them. Beware of oil leaks. Stay full. What I mean by beware of oil leaks, there are people around you that may be attached to you to just drain you. The difference between a leech and someone who's actually attached to you to add value to your life. As you step into this next chapter of your life, I'm encouraging you to be surrounded by people who add value to you. I heard a brilliant quote once that we are the sum of the 5 people we're around the most. And so make sure you have the right attachments in order to endure and to last. Stay full. The way that you stay full and don't ride on empty is by having what we call recreation. Doing things in your life that are fun. Enjoying the journey. Don't be so focused on the end goal or the destination that you forsake the journey. It's all about the journey. It's all about the laughs on the way to wherever you're going. It's all about the memories that are being gathered with the families that you're building. Enjoy the journey. And remember, maintenance is better than recovery. The last lesson we can learn from the parking lot is you will pay to stay. Parking lots are intended to be temporary for cars. There are these evil, I don't want to call them evil, let's just call them aggressive people known as the parking enforcement officers. They are savages. These people look for opportunities to ruin your day. I got love for the PEO, but they will ruin your whole day. But they're just doing their job, and they're reminding us that parking lots are intended to be a place where you are temporarily, not lasting, not staying, not retiring, not settling, because settling is expensive. One of the greatest days of my life happened here at Georgia Southern University. Although I majored in business, I minored in music. And there was a lady named Dr. DeRosa. And I don't know if Dr. DeRosa is still here today. She was 100 back then, so I'm not sure. But if you're here, Dr. DeRosa, if you can hear me, Dr. DeRosa, thank you. She did something that changed my life. I was a few months away from graduation, and she said, Travis, what are you planning to do after graduation? I said, well, I think I'm going to get my MBA. I may move to New York and do some things in corporate America. And I don't know if it was my posture and how I was talking. It wasn't very convincing. And she said back to me, she said, Travis, it sounds to me like you're just buying time. And I said, whoa, what do you mean by that? She said, what's actually in your heart to do? I said, well, I love music and I love people. She said, but there's no real money in music. What an ignorant statement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very rich. And by rich, I mean, no, I'm kidding. No, I'm rich. But I didn't know back then that I could make money from music. And I said, there's no money in music. She said, it doesn't matter. She said, you need to do what you are passionate about, what's on your heart, what you would do for free. This is a true story. I walked out of that music building. I made a right going into the student union. I remember like it was yesterday. I called my mother and I said, Mom, I'm going to do music. That's what I want to do. She said, Travis, I wish you would have told me this 4 years ago before we spent all of this money. She said, but I'm behind you 100%. Do what's in your heart. And that was a turning point. It was a professor here at Georgia Southern University that literally changed the trajectory of my life. I went from there and I did music, and I would go on to get my master's in theology, but in that moment I made a decision that I'm going to put all my eggs in this basket. I'm going after my dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, I am begging you. I came all the way back to Georgia Southern University to beg you to follow your passion. Don't worry about the money. If you follow your passion, money will find you. Opportunity will find you. Search for the thing that you would do for free. Search for whatever your frustration is, because that will point you in the direction of your passion and what you were sent by God to earth to accomplish. You are the answer to someone's problem. Georgia Southern, I love you. Be an Eagle forever. I can't wait to come back and join you. God bless you. One more time, let's make some noise for these graduates.
Thank you so much, Travis, and God bless you for making this special occasion even more memorable for our graduates and guests by helping us to celebrate their achievements and inspiring all of us with your message. Now I'd like to introduce the university's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Carl Ryber, who will lead us through the remainder of today's ceremony. Dr. Ryber.
Good morning. What a beautiful morning. Nice, sunny, great day to celebrate major accomplishments. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I'd like to draw your attention to the faculty members who are retiring and have been granted emeritus status by the University System of Georgia Board of Regents. Their accomplishments are listed in your program starting on page 47. Please join me in thanking them for their fine contributions to Georgia Southern University and our students. In preparation for recognizing our bachelor's degree and associate degree candidates, I want to first recognize some special groups of graduates here today. Honors undergraduates are distinguished by their academic achievement, which is reflected in grade point averages signified by consistent excellent work throughout their academic career. Will the candidates graduating summa cum laude please stand? Will the candidates graduating magna cum laude please stand? And will the candidates graduating cum laude please stand? Candidates, please be seated. Guests, you will hear these academic distinctions with each graduate's name when they cross the stage. In addition, graduates who have completed honors requirements will be identified as being among Georgia Southern's prestigious honors college. Will honors college graduates please stand? Lastly, graduates who have completed 2 or more degrees from the university will be identified as double eagles. Will all today's double eagles please stand? Quite an accomplishment. Thank you, and please be seated. These are great distinctions for our students and for Georgia Southern. Please join me again in congratulating these students, all of these students, and thanking the faculty who have spent so much time in helping them. We will now have the presentation of candidates for degrees by the deans of the colleges. Each college will be recognized individually, and then the president will confer the degrees. We ask that you hold your applause until all candidates have received their diplomas in order to permit each candidate to have their name heard clearly. We will start with those students receiving graduate degrees today. Dean Walker, please come to the podium.
Good morning. I am Dr. Ashley Walker, and it is my pleasure to serve as the Dean of the Jack and Averett College of Graduate Studies and present candidates for graduate degrees. Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees please rise? Mr. President, these candidates have satisfied all requirements prescribed by the university and are entitled to receive the doctoral degree for which they have been recommended.
Thank you, Dr. Walker. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. I ask now that the doctoral graduates please come forward. When you come onto the stage, you'll be hooded and then come to this X on a stage. You'll see it there, and we'll take a picture together, and you will be officially a doctor. Come on up.
Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies.
Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Alfreda M. Howard, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Nicole Rena Bernard, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Hannah Leah Kessler, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Tabitha Moore Searmans, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Latoya Denise Stackhouse, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Latoya Darcell Thomas, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Rebecca Daly Kofer, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Jeremy Taki Davis, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, friends and family, Dr. Kayla Nicole Turner, Doctor of Education.
All right, we will now have the presentation of candidates for master's and specialist degrees. We ask that you hold your applause until graduates have received their diplomas in order to permit each graduate to have their name heard clearly. Will the candidates receiving these degrees please rise as your degree is called and remain standing? Education Specialist, Master of Accounting, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Applied Physical Sciences. Mr. President, these candidates are entitled to receive the degree for which they have been recommended upon satisfying all requirements prescribed by the university.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. Master's candidates, please come forward to the stage as directed. When you get to the stage, take a picture with us and head on back. Congratulations.
Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies. Benjamin Ted Lingenfelter. Kelly Huber Smith. Stephen Andrew Hill. Jessica Janine Jackson. Kelly O. Brown. Jillian Cobb Groover. Desiree Tarantino Hinton. Kathleen Victoria Wiseman. Amanda Marie Whitaker. Carson Nicole Keach. Siban Bernard Davis, Jr. Sarah Lynn Westhoff. Brian Jordan Bowman. Mary Paxton Sellers. Ashley Brooke Killebrew. Sheridan Shantae McKinney. Kristen Fail Hodges. Rachel Marie Hill Pope. Derek D. Wright. Vernicia Lavia Jordan. Quintnay Deshay Jasmine Renee Young. Hannah Caroline Sykes. Tiana Frances Stanley. Brianna Ridings Kite. Wanaki Lee. Carla Breedlove. Heather Lee Mead. Maya Elise Bailey. Heather Lynn Haygood. Mary Catherine Eller. Joseph Warner Wilson. Raina Marie Collins. Kendall Ann Burrell. Ariel Marcy Beasley. Amanda Rosemary Keller. Amanda Louise Proffer. Alexis Marie Sharrow. Gina Roseanne Heath. Jenna Page Rowland. Jaslyn Ann Jones. Juliana Grace Spradlin. Alan J. Gordon. Samantha G. Alvey. Rochelle Eugenia Buchanan. Stephanie Ann Rohrbach. Emily Elizabeth Taylor. Taylor Ann Muirhead. Logan Williams. Benjamin Allen Wilkinson, Jr. Robin Lynn Osborne. Jonathan Dre Graham. Samantha Ray Dennis, Amy Rickmond, Ashley Victoria Shook, Emily Nicole Clark, Lauren Emily Nadja, Leandra Bernay Russell, Ashton Pasco Hutchins, Tori Knight Cronin, Yazan Jalal Aldihayat, Shelley M. Malone, Megan Elizabeth Gillenwalter, Harley Marie Paradise, Leah Davis, Mackenzie Bennett, Rebecca Lee Hampton, Mary Beth Bowman, Baylor Neve Zuniga, Deanna Frank O'Brien, Brooke Emily Birch, Tana Marie Dobbs, Grace Elizabeth Arenzo, Tamika Kaylee Fisher, Joshua Robert Mock, Holly Meredith James, Abigail Cheyenne Smythe, Lauren Ashley Lewis, Thomas James Kilpatrick IV, Kaisa Catherine Conkright, Raven V. Pugh, Bellana Elizabeth Tiller, April Jacqueline Jankowski, Hannah Lynch, Savannah Lynn Rodriguez, Sarah Catherine Olson, Megan R. Schumacher, Kayla Makiba Lillian Thomas, Naila Summer Mitnall, Kevin Tyler Maddox, Janae Therese Marrero, Mary Elizabeth Pennington, Mallory Alexis Johnson, Megan Beckett Handy, Zakira Tanisha Simone McKinnon, Jalen C. Wynn, Vincent Paris Omoze Oyaga, Thomas Jefferson Smith III, Daisy Grace Myers, Robert K. Sammons III, Maris Autumn Williams, Shamika Shantae Bush. Carmesia LeMay Deloach. Turquoise Alexandria Godbolt. Natalie Smith Young. Santana Lee Cox. Cassandra Glass Lawrence. Ashley Nicole Landers. Kiara Dawn Velez. Angelitha Jaquenda Raymond. Jennifer Paramo. Savannah Faye Booth. Sheffy Cochran Robinson. Ivan Scott Bice. Stuart Nikolai Leslie. Hillary Rebecca Sklar. Brandon Michael Long. Cheyenne Alyssa Walker. Emily Victoria Harris. Orville Eugene Thompson III. Frederick Rashad L. Smith. Marsha Moore. Coriana Catlin Taylor Matthews. Madison Taylor Clintworth. Jade Anna Christine Johansson. Jakethia Monique Render. Sierra Sasha Jeanette Weber. Chelsea D. Brunson. Courtney Lee Johnson. Janae Amani Garrett Daniel. Sunny Elise Freund. Victoria Bynes Jones. Angela Lorraine Beecher. Ifeoma Teresa Odogwu. Amy Hanlon McConnell. Elizabeth Imbobi Sumo. Jason Gates. Stephanie Lauren Caldwell. Kaylee Jo Marie Harper. Chantal Gagnier Scarborough. Abigail L. Lewis. Amber Joy Devine. Wesley Loretto Hancock. Anthony Joseph Sample. Lauren Samantha Knotts. Joshua E. Anderson, Kimberly Ann Molenbeek, Kelsey Marie Barnett, Catherine K. Albers, Brittany Nicole Foster, Miller Paul Albers, Roshania Capers de Jesus, Douglas Andrew Wilson, Blake T. Armstrong, Donna Leanne Wilson, Molly Catherine Ziblet, Samantha Renee Cura, Alexandria Jean Marie Dobson, Natalie Marie Rollerson, Craig B. Stokes, Linda Robertson Swinson,
Jaquetta Roddy,
Michelle Louise Ackerman, Deshaun Jamal Folsom, Juana Veronica Mason, Quinata Dolores English Seaton, Bridget Marie Wooden, Michelle Louise Ackerman, Gabrielle Andrea Beasley, Elton B. Seaton, Jonathan William Lee, Kristen Nicole Hanna, Kenneth Ryan Glover, Gina Marie Caskey, Taylor Lindsay Robbins, Olowatobi Idris Adenije, Renisha Newbold, Emmanuel Toluwani Fasusi, Emily Ann Olson, Nadia Zana Singleton, Matthew Eugene Malath, Danielle LaShawn Larkin, Devin Christopher Thompson, Dante Martius Spradley, Thomas Sokalski, DeAndre D. Harris, Samantha Amber Ratliff, Effeline M. Blackwell, Demetrius A. Hurst, Jr., Alexis Page Beckman, Nicole Marie Thompson. Simona Michelle Lacoste. Raven Alexis Riggs. Davina Zashane Smith. Brittany Smith. Rihanna Johnson. Cody Hill. LaKenya Kiera Hendricks.
And just a round of applause for all of the master's degree students. We will now have the presentation of candidates for degrees by the deans of the colleges. Each college will be recognized individually, and then the president will confer all of the undergraduate degrees. Candidates are asked to return to their seat upon receiving their diploma and remain at their seat until the stage party has exited the field at the conclusion of the ceremony. We ask that you hold your applause until all candidates have received their diplomas in order to permit each candidate to have their name heard clearly. First up today is the Parker College of Business. Dean Omsen.
Good morning. I am Dr. Alan Ameson, Dean of the Parker College of Business. Will the graduates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the Parker College of Business presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all of the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I am Dr. Sharon Sabrindat, Dean of the College of Education. Will the candidates earning degrees from the College of Education please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Education presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. Oh, not afternoon yet, it's still morning. I'm Dr. Nelly Nivens, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Will all the candidates please rise? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. Will the first row of candidates please come forward as directed? All other candidates, please remain seated until your row is ushered to come forward. And remember, if you want to get a picture with Dr. Ryber or with me, please stop at the X and we'll take a picture and you'll move on down back to your seat. Candidates, please come forward.
College of Education. Michaela Christine McAnally Owens. Elizabeth A. Matarese, magna cum laude. Joshua William Bartlett, cum laude. Mary Mavis Bordeaux, summa cum laude. Shelby Leanne Miller, cum laude. Abigail June Rhodes. Erica Janae Walters, magna cum laude. Kristen Brooke Smith, magna cum laude. Madison Marie Johnson, cum laude. Whitney Abigail Page. Charlotte Grace Cox, cum laude. Brooke Ashley Wilkie, cum laude. Marari Abigail Rodriguez. Jordan Kate Miller. William Christian Hortman. Natalie K. Rocky. Lainey Gray Edmondson, cum laude. Emma Rose Vickers, cum laude. Casey O. Manis. Noah Philip Sheridan, magna cum laude. Sonny Ellen Williams. Cameron Faith Nelson, cum laude. Alyssa K. Smith. Shelley Shannon Lynch, magna cum laude. Jasmine LaRae Jackson. Sarah Elizabeth Isley, cum laude. Jana Elizabeth Early. Rebecca Grace LaFontaine. Nisylvia Erica Wolf, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Bailey Noel Lusk, magna cum laude. Madison Shea Lankford, summa cum laude. Caitlin E. Hebert, summa cum laude. Charnay Latrice Pegues. Caitlin Elizabeth Dutton, summa cum laude. Madison P. Horist, summa cum laude. Emily Caroline Ray, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Elizabeth F. Herrick, magna cum laude. Hannah Dum. Sarah M. Gatlin, magna cum laude. Haley Morgan Bowers, summa cum laude. Amanda Lee Haskins, cum laude. Cheyenne Hope Tomberlin. Grace Ann Jenkins. Carolyn J. Smith, summa cum laude. Mallory Taylor Watkins. Michaela C. Green. Jenna Page Collier. Madeline Claire Hendricks. Gracie Hutchison, cum laude. Hudson Leslie Radford, cum laude. Kayla Faith McCook, cum laude. Alexis Marie Tolles. Kaylee Brooke Ingram. Katie Brooke Williams, magna cum laude. Yvonne N. Gilson. Janae Anya Summerlin.
Alexandria Joy Sledge Tollerson, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar.
Lily Ann Collins. Tamaya Michelle Varnado, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Lexi Ann Tehera. Phoenix Tao Zhang, cum laude. Cameron Elise Johnson. Kylie Marie Struhler, summa cum laude. Samantha Elise Watson I, cum laude. Callie Brianna Beckham, magna cum laude. Brenna Diane Boyette, magna cum laude. Jessica Cecilia Marie Palk, cum laude. Katie Y. Mulkey, cum laude. Delaney Faith Jones, magna cum laude. Marley Francis Reiner. Emerson Morgan Rogers, magna cum laude. Allison Claire Price, magna cum laude. Madison Ashley Wilkes, magna cum laude. Kelsey Leanne Shell, cum laude. Neely Grace Abernathy, magna cum laude. Jenna Nicole Statura, magna cum laude. Abby M. Prangley. Logan Ansley Smith, cum laude. Clara Michelle Arenzo, cum laude. Samantha Marie Simcox. Rodney Tucker Almond. Erica Renee Glover. Ethan Alton Hopper. Abigail Holly. Reed Dixon Ford. Jamie K. Scott, summa cum laude. John N. Wood. Carmen Ray Graham, cum laude. Dangela Shelton Rogers, cum laude. McCartney Josie Powell. Mercedes May Buckley, cum laude. Joseph Aaron Smith. Haley Madison Goldsmith, cum laude. Conrante Cody Jr. Anna Blair Davis, summa cum laude. Ryan M. Favor. Ian M. Kessler. Ashley Elizabeth Lee, summa cum laude. Hunter Robert Gill. Abigail Crawford Clyett, cum laude. Haley Danielle McKenzie, cum laude. Kaylee Marie Cruz. Frances Elizabeth Sanders, cum laude. Destiny Chanel Corley, cum laude. Tiffany Nicole Lee, cum laude. Ashton Elizabeth Mills. Joy O. Yost, magna cum laude. Connor Elizabeth Batchelor. Kalik Shem Denton Peters. Caroline Faith Kelly. Madison Alyssa Van Dyke, cum laude. Cameron Michelle Haddon. Noah Thomas Lancaster, cum laude. Kanice Deshawn Green. Kara Ember Fennell. Jade Kiera Burney, cum laude. Ashley M. King, cum laude. Naya Cherie Harris, magna cum laude. Lydia Grantham Lanier. Maddie W. Hendricks, magna cum laude. Alina M. Vidoli, magna cum laude. Katie Ann Bowers. Addie Collins Thompson. Erin Ann Yeatman. Ashley Reed Lindy, magna cum laude. Peyton Bryce Baggett, magna cum laude. Nicole Phoebe Alewine. Taylor Drew Johnson, cum laude. Alyssa Marie Leader, magna cum laude. Katie Leanne Tillman, magna cum laude. Cooper F. Fife, cum laude. Jaden Hope Rigdon, magna cum laude. Emily Louise Ruth, cum laude. Carly Maria Harris, cum laude. Rachel Taylor Nail. Olivia Carolise Collins, cum laude. Carly McRae Griffin, cum laude. Haley Alexandra Reynolds. Annalise Rose Schneller. Chandler Haley Williams, cum laude. Valencia Charday Robertson. Ann McCain. Naya Chantrice Simone Terry. Javida Cartier Hall. Jamisha Jakenna Young. Kiara Sheree Andrews. Megan Olivia Sykes. Abby Nicole Dixon. Magna cum laude. Carly Shea Whirling, cum laude. Kimberly Michelle Dawn. Haven Marie Ackerman, cum laude. Savannah M. Beach, magna cum laude. Lauren M. Deaton, cum laude. Emily Faye Ward, cum laude. Maddie E. Baba, cum laude. Haley E. Leggett.
College of Science and Mathematics. Destiny Shade Bodilisha Walimu. Alexandra Honora Nicole Dunbar. Jalen Nicole Gotel. Hannah Tamia Shipman. Jessie Sarah Moon, cum laude. Santisha Jakia Ellison. Dylan Chase Weaver, summa cum laude. Raina Bray Dodson. Micaiah Janae Brox. Walborga Marie Dasher. Arnisha Danielle Clark. Nathan Andrew Hudson. And Robert Wood, magna cum laude. Sabrina Corrales. Austin M. Seymour, cum laude. Jalen Lamoris Campbell. Holly J. Wines, summa cum laude. Sierra Adair Harvey. D'Angelo Kendall. Amaya Dene Thomas. Percy Henderson, Honors College Scholar. Athena Russell.
Leslie Bustos Camacho.
Addie Ann Evans. Grace Schatz. Elena Marie Hawkins. Dennis Alexander Rashawn Gordon. Sean Jesse Lee. Nicholas Todd Adams. Kiera Janice Lovett. Jonathan D. Leister. Benedict Kojo Wellborn, magna cum laude. Christian Hunter Bird. Grace Juhye Pian. Parmis Moazam. Brannon Carlisle King, magna cum laude. Jada Marie Smith. Mandy Michaela Williams, summa cum laude. Tegan Nancy Proden. Morgan Lorraine Bratton. Adriana Rain Eskew. Talia R. Coulter, summa cum laude. James Edward Jackson, Jr. Sophia Elizabeth Costello, magna cum laude. William Burns O'Reilly. Caleb Kenneth Ross. Yarami Lopez. Devin P. Durbro. Annie Lynn Majors. Pooja J. Bhatt. Seth Sebastian Donald Deaver. Catherine Page Stegall. Acacia Jabri Cordy. Catherine Page Britt. Celia Patricia Seminaro. Emily Caroline Steele, summa cum laude. Stephen C. Thornton II. Connor Deal Powell. Maxwell Aaron Wallace, magna cum laude. Alan M. Dodge. Jody Elizabeth Erber, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Davis Brett Kidd, summa cum laude. Christopher Lee Arkwood, Jr. Caitlin E. Wiles, cum laude. Sydney Teresa Slaughter. Eleanor M. Thomason. Neely Morgan Weldon, cum laude. Jasmine Cedra McCoy. Sarah Amelia Condit Martinez, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Alexander R. Hampton. Breonna Cabriel Lennon. Raif Mitchell Luther. Jordan Tamia Wallace, cum laude. Colton Lewis Artlip, magna cum laude. Andrew Raymond Smith. Jared Dykes. Charles Brantley Henry, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Raina LaJoy Allen, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. William E. Hervey. Josephine Alpha Stanley. Joy Amber Singleton. Millennia Star Daniels. Brantley Charles Dowd, summa cum laude. Seth Caleb Davis, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Jolie M. Hoyle. Megan Kate Hollander, summa cum laude. Elisa Ann Green. Ryan Joseph Duke. Cladarius Lafee Charleston. Lindsay C. Smoke, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Chase Keaton Autry, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Valencia Shamley. Madeline Renee Cordell. Enoch David Johnson, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Sierra Mackenzie Bird, summa cum laude. Kyla Christina Simone Pinkney. Bailey Rose Monroe. Piper Anne Marie McIntyre. Benjamin Connor Elmore. Jessica Amelia Marshall. Bailey McKay Yarbrough, cum laude. Joshua James Scott. Caroline Chandler Ross. Alexis Kiana Marie Scott. Jennifer Chidera Iwanofu, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Fayana Mike Lipsy. Jocelyn Gabriella Guerra. Mariah Benet Lavender. Olivia Rebecca Dees. Joshua Tyree McIntosh. Timothy P. Clements, summa cum laude. Charity Tejan Hollis, cum laude. Katie Louise Nolan, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Macy Anna Glaze, magna cum laude. Clarence R. Luxius. Ricky Lynn. Lauren Ashley Terry, cum laude. Austin Joseph Lewis III. Madison Alicia Terry. Charles J. Caruli, cum laude.
Jada Kamaya Bell.
Miriam Polynice.
Amanda Zhang, magna cum laude.
Jasmine Nicole Clark. Ariel Janiyah Finney. Madison Rose Rubel. Carmen Nicole Bigelow. Bailey Baby Jade Nelson. Shayna Parie Kimball. Daria Camberlyn Stevens. Kindle Harmony Bynum. Victoria Ashley Davis. Milka Abina Ando, magna cum laude. Trinity Storm Vasquez, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Jordan H. Morris. Kiana Marie Hayes. Christian Alexander White. Parker College of Business. Hugh Hudson Abercrombie James, cum laude. Robert Bradley Waskowski. Mallory Charlotte Park. Robert T. Sadowski. Jasmine Daniela Moss. Matthew Stephen Durham. Austin Jacob Caddick. Mauricio Resendez. Kenleja Alavia Brula Brown, summa cum laude. Christian Michael Martin. Allison Elizabeth Pickens, summa cum laude. Kyle S. Mahundro. Megan Loren Lynch, cum laude. Trayshawn DeMarcus Woods. Emma Grace Wilkes. Robert A. Moreland, Jr. Jonathan Patrick Ford. Ian Vincent McCrae. Shelby Grace Cernsey. Thomas W. Pritchard V, cum laude. Raymond M. Fanning. Mehmood Olarewaju Quadri. Robert Louis Snipes II. Tyler H. Venegas. Anaja Moan Curry. Justin Andrew Parton. Brandon Dean Breda, magna cum laude. Madison Alina Holland. Philip Craig Hightower, Jr., magna cum laude. Rain N. Johnson. Elijah Jesse Gibson Moultrie. Emma Catherine Wheeler. Noah Carson Clegg. Madison Joy Wilbanks, summa cum laude. Jacob J. Orban. Jacob Chandler Kraft. Tyra Amia Howard. Gabriella Corinne Ignace. Gabrielle Sine Green. Tyler C. Neal. Alfred L. Bailey III. Keelana C. Bailey. Desmond Marquez Lindsay. Madison Louise Loudon. Tijana Nicole Winters. Lane E. Bennett, cum laude. Zoe Rodell Palmer, magna cum laude. Mary Alina Moore. Audrey Ann Myers, summa cum laude. Taylor Brooke Smith, magna cum laude. Andre Ronald Laflamme, cum laude. Carter Matthew Stewart. Justin Lee Brown. Bailey E. Mooney. Amber Lee Dresser. Julia Taylor Owensby. Marina Verena Shade, magna cum laude. Addison A. Jeffords. Alex Maldonado. Elizabeth Ansley Webb. Jacob Anthony Albuquerque. Isabella Alexandra Collier. Wesley Jarrell Samus. Tyranny Ashton Turner, cum laude. Devin Matthew McFarland. Kevon McCrae. Janice Aaliyah Brown, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Dosty, cum laude. William Tyler Thomas. William Dawson Lee, magna cum laude. Michael S. Bland. Brittany Ree Arrington. Grayson Holloman. Caitlin Alexis Brown. Thomas Zane Grace, Jr. Christopher Ethan Longazal, magna cum laude. William David Bush. Chloe Grace Marion. John Peyton Black. Megan Nicole Brady. Tyrone J. Singletary. Riley J. Smith. Maria Nicole Meyer. Ansley Lauren Bobian. Bobby Daniel Bannister. Kristen N. Casey. Madison E. Martin. Myzaya Emery Taylor. Matthew D. Carter. Anthony Jason Shakespeare. Aaron Euless Gravitt. Dominic J. Bryan. Jordy A. Towil. Mallory Ruth Tilson, cum laude. Clayton James Sullivan. Sydney Michelle Fritsch, magna cum laude. Katie Lee Blunt, cum laude. Alexis Lachey Curry. Amy Danielle David, summa cum laude. Catherine Blau Caldwell. William Cole Zapala. Emily Jane Rock. Colin Peter Martin. Paisley Nicole Yance. Matthew A. McLawn. Benjamin Ethan Hosseini. Joseph Isaiah Howard, magna cum laude. Christian Ellington Wemple. Christian Samuel Latham. William Cole Poitras. Mason J. Sullivan. Peter W. Wallenhopt. Tanner Levi Bradley. Emily Grace Poston. Kelsey Danielle Simpson, magna cum laude. Ashton Terry Williams. Haley Elizabeth Jones, cum laude. Lane Everett Smoke, summa cum laude. Blake Andrew Evans, Brandon Michael Kennedy, Noah Kenneth Ledford, Ana Lucia Yanar, Riley Elizabeth McCrae, Ana Belen Oviedo, Christian Taylor Avant, Jacqueline Marie Beausoleil, cum laude. Caroline Elizabeth Pekaroff, Mary Beth Corbin, Catherine Marie Pekaroff, Brian Jacob Shepard, Grayson E. Winans, Samuel J. Roberts, Vittorio Thomas Valentine, Isabella Emerick Salim, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Joseph Porter Ingram, Brady William Langworthy, Matthew Jonathan Hudzina, Joshua A. Marable, Jackson Alexander Ramirez, Devoria Marie Gaffney, Takira Marie Monique Mathis, Karina Lynn Ugarte, Brandon Isaiah Davis, Wilson Lewis Cooper, J. Michael Weiss, Sandra Alanis Minton, Garrett M. Bierman, Kathleen Nicole Alford, Cara Deanne Saunders, Leah Christine Watford, cum laude, Gabriela Rivera Lara, Xavier Lamont Pankey, Tao Castillo Bernal, Cameron Bailey Udy. Victoria D. Ingram. Dylan James Sorenzia. William James Tillman, Jr. Courtney Marie Ware, cum laude. Michael Christopher Sprott. Alexis Rayanne Hill, cum laude. Cully Charles Morris. Mercedes Dominique Perez. Bailey Marie Hardy. Sterling Nathaniel Irvin. Alexandria K. Holtz. Michael Hunter Teston. Reagan Chandler Clark. Matthew Durr. Emily Christine Strand.
No, she's literally the second to last row. Her, Shayna, and Alexis are the second to last row. Yeah, no, it'll get you. But no, they're on this side, second to last row.
Mary Madison Martin, magna cum laude. Cameron Owen Miller. Gabrielle Grace Reed. Abigail Mackenzie Yanko. Haley Nicole Frazier. Skylar Hiltz Kahn. Elizabeth Claire Curtis, magna cum laude. Kino Artis Lewis. Peyton Marie Daniel. Golden Tariq Brown III. Caleb Zechariah Alexander, summa cum laude. Kaylee Mackenzie Crampton. Madison K. Brown. Peyton Ruthie Ron, cum laude. Madeline Rose Bryant. Dylan Wolf Suna. Lorenz L. Pagel, cum laude. Malachi Christian Thompson. Isabel Lynn Roberts. Francesca Marie Cruz O'Neill. Brantley James Bearden. Marcus Lorenzo Nickel. Olivia Savannah Miller. Julia Kate Herndon. Garrett Ryan Height. Catherine Elizabeth Wagner. Tyler Joseph Hunt. Elizabeth Jane Kicklighter. James Bradley White. Bryce Elliott Christensen. Michael Scott Tenney, Jr., magna cum laude. Logan Christian Langmeyer. Scott Andrew Williams. Nelson David Schumann. Edwin Connor Rice. Matthew David Corso. Matthew Ian Rigney. Alex Cole Scarborough. Matthew J. Smith. Nicholas Sparks Hoskins. Troy Chase Anderson. Ian Powell Hodges. Cody Charles Redmond Jordan, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Grace Banks. Parker Ann Kraus. Khalil Ishak Yakub, cum laude. Luke Kenneth Lasky. Kazia S. Gatlin, cum laude. J.C. Elise Middlebrooks. Clayton T. Costley. Jacob Thomas Hood, cum laude. Thomas F. Wren, cum laude. Bryce McCallum Leatherwood. Nora Gisland Faunez, summa cum laude. Adam Nathaniel Coates. Taylor M. Regensberger, magna cum laude. Carson Mitchell Crow. Olivia Maria Durham, summa cum laude. Anthony Trevor Tarabikos. Samuel Austin Korn. Zachary David Johnston. Michael Christopher Clemens, magna cum laude. Kason D. Fisher. Casey Lee Hall. Kara T. DeWitt. Mackenzie Faye Gilliland. Owen Brent Veal. Allison Lucille Boyd. Eric Bernard Chapman, cum laude. Sarah E. Kirk. Brandon Michael Kimmelman, magna cum laude. Marley Lynn Ahrens. Kip D. Copeland. Marielle Reyes Anduyan. Sheldon David Barber. Elizabeth Catherine Hasty. Molly Grace Bunton, cum laude. David L. Brandon. Elizabeth Faith Fallon. Mirza Yusuf Ali Beg. Madison Lear McFadden. Chandler D. Jarrell. Julia Bridges. Leslie Aaron Keneally. Corey M. Jackson. Casey Nicole Perks. Mitchell Victor Michaud. Clyde Hunter Royal III. William Taylor Wofford. Austin James Lasitra. Cynthia Marie Sibilio. Ethan Lewis Barker. Abigail Faith Davis. Colin Eric Zamet. Devin Brooke Doherty. Edward Daniel Granger. Lena Hope Luke. Gabrielle Elaine Graham. Savannah R. Sheets, magna cum laude. Jennifer Merritt Backhouse, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. James Logan Dickey. Jordan Burke Ballant. Austin Michael Zaruto. Ethan Michael Cox. William Thomas Middleton. Abigail R. Coleman, cum laude. Keegan Larimer. Davis Lee Howard. Benjamin Davies. Lucas Daniel Joao. Sydney Ann Hayes. Brett Douglas Crumley. Jonathan Fabrizio Campos. Bryce A. Chasson, cum laude. Jacob Carlton Cornick. Jacob William Meyerholt. Daniel R. Luckett. David Albert Laudano. Lathon Flowers IV. Amber Elizabeth Williams. Brandon A. Rogers. Michaela Nicole Sanders. Alicia Hannah Powell. Landon R. Haar. Alexis Reagan Schwanbeck, cum laude. Jack L. Eskew, magna cum laude. William Taylor Wofford. Connor Gerald Fortner, summa cum laude. Clinton Alexander Talton. Leah Brooke Lasky. Aya Imera Graves. Madison Elizabeth D. Zachary Dylan Foster. Gavin David Adcock. Hayden Michelle Cobb, magna cum laude. Matthew Clark Niquette. Cassidy Kaylin Stevens. Daniel Allen Little. Julia Catherine Glover. Frank S. Wazorek, Jr. Christina Nicole Harris. Jason Henry Avers. Morgan Dolly Kirkland, cum laude. Matthew M. Antonis. Madeline Francis Lorty. Kendall Brooke Bunn, cum laude. Jessica Yee. Jordan Bradley Trewick. Erin Nicole Peppers, cum laude. Campbell Raymond Waters. Cody Harrison Clark. Corey Francis Kelly. Jacob Christopher Ross. William Harrison McDaniel. Evan Hunter Abbey. Reagan Elizabeth Waters. Caitlin Grace Swatell, cum laude. Molly Brooks Vickery. Jacob Roger McAfee. Sydney Marissa Jones. Benjamin Grant Youngstrom. Reed Morgan Clough. Heather Ann Franklin. Raven Alexis Scott. Avery Taylor Probst. Diego Manuel Lorera. John Dylan Reese. Benjamin James Salter, magna cum laude. Jose Eduardo Falcao Bomfin. Park Gaskin, cum laude. Aaron Robert Hayes. Luke Jackson Meade. Bo Spencer Mullis, magna cum laude. Tyrell L. Lewis. Joshua Hugh Cobb. Tiffany A. Wills. Brendan James Stotler. Sean G. McManus. Alex G. Hayes. Makeda Imani Rashidi, cum laude. Tyasia Aaliyah Oaks. Brandy Nicole Fisher. Jacob Montana Dangerfield. Isaiah DeMont Dickey. Max Mitchell Gound. Anna Grace Smathers. Anna Lynn Butler. Ryan Samuel Kugelman, cum laude. Carson Caldwell Guy. Matthew Thomas Kulke. Judge William Lano. Kiara C. Ward. Brendan Michael Davis. Anna Elizabeth Whittington. Brandon T. Risco. Riley James Wheeler, magna cum laude. Laura Lee Keene. Lindy Faith Dewberry, summa cum laude. Mary Shields Draper. Kylie Ray Little. Danton Allen Crooms. Joseph Chandler Marrier. Peyton Alexis Crooms. Andrew D. Brennan. Alice Elizabeth Barth. Loy Strawn Sheridan. Brianna Elizabeth Bennett, cum laude. Carson Kitchen. Kyrie Todd Safford. Landon Andrew Dixon, cum laude. Haley Alana Giles. Guy Butler. Isabella Marie Cabrera. Thomas Benjamin Wells. Walter Landon Wainwright. Wesley Dye. Camden Marshall Collins. Michael Andrew Veely. John Benjamin James. Cassandra Carolyn Hall. Shayna Nicole Boyer, cum laude. Christina D. Walton. Kane Enrique Johnson, cum laude. Noel Monet Victoria Nunez. Cameron LaQuintez Cook. Christina Alexis Pollard. Connor William Lyons, cum laude. Christopher Alexander Beal, Jr. Jasmine Brianna Holcomb. James Abraham Michael. Cora May Sanfilippo, summa cum laude. Noah A. Searcy. Mackenzie Lauren Aaron. Thomas Franklin Rush. Yaya Nyanda Sheriff. Robert Zachary Perdue. Brianna Janae O'Neill. Asia Simone Lowe. Destiny S. Burton. Blake Richard Donaldson. Xavier Armani Bosico. Trevor M. Sharp. Kimberly A. Berry. Bennett Matthew Boswell. Colden Lane Kicklighter. James K. Wilson. Colby Camille Self. John Frederick Waters, Jr. Emily Elizabeth Hennessy. Jacob Alexander Saunders. Taylor Renee Gray, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Miles Austin Curtis. Alexis Nicole Davis, cum laude. Tamia B. Carnell. Walter Preston Alday. Autumn L'Oreal Campbell. Patrick E. Vereen. Hayden L. Harris. Shelby Elizabeth Healy. Ansley Elizabeth Deering. Collis Eugene White II, summa cum laude. Anna Grace Crawford, cum laude. Lauren Olivia Jackson, summa cum laude. Maggie Connor Dixon, cum laude. Amaya Alexandria Acklin. Megan Brooke McAllister. Alexander Michael Dukes. Grace E. Root, cum laude. Tyrone Travion Dent III, summa cum laude. Jordan E. Heron. Durante Mikel Payne, cum laude. Win Le Tu Nguyen, Jillian Grace Farrell, Quinn New Boy, magna cum laude. Charles C. Ariana Kelly, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Alexis Iana Janelle Rians, Michaela Hope Hewlett, cum laude. Alicia Desiree McGee, Brenna Bethellen Chinneyoung, magna cum laude. Toby M. Bean, cum laude. Abdurrahman Jai, Russell Henry Weldon, Yesenia Lisette Augusto Rivera, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Bryson Douglas Heaton, cum laude. Corey Mason Toole,
All right, one more round of applause for all of the graduates today. Next is an honor and a privilege to announce. Today, I'm honored to continue a tradition at Georgia Southern University where we recognize our graduates who are being commissioned as officers in the United States Army. We are proud of the tremendous accomplishments of the Eagle Battalion and the students who are associated with this group. It is no wonder that Georgia Southern's Eagle Battalion is recognized as one of the best ROTC programs in the nation. Today, we are pleased to honor our graduates who have accepted a commission to serve. I would like now to invite Lieutenant Colonel Sean Hollers and today's commissioning candidates to the stage. The candidates will now receive the oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Robert Moreland,
having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the rank of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
And I will well and faithfully
And I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
of the office upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Please welcome the newest second lieutenant in the United States Army.
We thank you for your service, Lieutenant Moreland, and thank you to all the others here today who have served or who are serving in the armed forces for the care of this great country. Thank you. This completes the conferring of degrees. In a moment, I will ask you to stand and join in the singing of our alma mater, to be followed by the recessional. Graduates, we ask that you please remain standing at your seats as the faculty recess out. We are encouraging everyone to proceed to the exits in an orderly fashion and meet up with your families outside of the stadium. But first, graduates, it is now your privilege to move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left side to signify your status as a graduate of Georgia Southern University. Friends and family, I present to you the class of 2022. Now, please stand as you are able for the singing of our alma mater, to be followed by the recessional of the stage party, faculty and graduates. The alma mater will again be led by Nicholas Porter, and in case you haven't memorized the words, they're on page 53 of your program and will be on the screen. Nicholas, lead us in the alma mater.